law school, and I think it's interesting to note because I think we're both feminists.
I never considered myself a feminist. All during my professional career, whether it be a lawyer or a judge, I never belonged to a woman's organization. I didn't want to be, I wasn't a woman lawyer. I was a lawyer who happened to be a woman. And I wasn't a woman judge. I was a judge who happened to be a woman. I actually never felt, probably I was too stupid to know that I was held back at any time because of my gender. And I still don't feel as if there was any time in my life when I thought that being a woman held me back. You define yourself. If you let other people define you, that's a mistake.
Me Too movement. Me Too woman. Me Too bitch. Okay. I'm going to keep this very real. Keep it 100. Fuck all the politically correct way of speaking to people out there. I'm going to speak the way the feminists speak when they're on the podium and when they go off into their agenda. Alright, first and foremost, right, every group that ever existed in the world, right, you got radical groups and you got the non-radical groups from within the same group that started off. The origin of the group was start the group to defend themselves against things that they've been through, and whether it's being oppressed by skin color, race, ethnicity, nationality, gender. All right. So this whole feminist thing right here, it's like there's a lot of evil witches out there. I'm gonna call them the witches of Eastwick. That's the name I'm gonna call them. Not all of them. I'm not attacking all the females out there. Now, when it comes to agendas like like rape, men touching females inappropriately without their permission, I'm a firm believer that that stuff gotta get dealt with, definitely. However, that person's punished. And I'm talking about not just men. Y'all make it seem like it's just men that do the sexual harassment. It's just men that fucking rape people. You ever heard of men getting raped, kids, little boys getting raped by females, by grown females, just like teenagers? It happens all the time. But you see, we live in a society where, it's a double standard. We live in a society, if a man complains that he just got raped, everybody's gonna laugh at him. He ain't gonna look like he's cool. Especially a younger boy, you know what I mean? Like 16, 15, he can't complain he got raped by fucking, when he was like maybe like 12 years old, 10 years old, he got raped by his fucking babysitters. He can't complain about that, you know what I mean? Anyway, I figured I'd speak on this topic today. There's a lot of bullshit happening in this Northern American, right? This Western fucking society that we live in, this hypocritical fucking world. I won't say world. Everything starts from the U.S. for some reason. All the evilness is lurking and starting from the U.S. and slowly but surely reeking into the other fucking countries also. And politics got a lot to do with the bullshit too. People getting sanctioned, concerts from people that don't believe in same-sex marriages or same-sex dating. A lot of artists, mostly dancehall reggae artists from Jamaica, concerts getting banned because of what they speak about. What the fuck ever happened to freedom of speech? I mean, they want, first thing they gonna say is that the way they saying shit is violent and all other stuff. The stuff they put in their music is violent towards maybe gay people, towards other people and stuff. But that's the excuse that they use. That's the loopholes that they use to go around the law and shit. So people can get sanctioned and they could create a law called the hate laws and all this other shit. One thing I don't like when I watch the news, right? A lot of these fucking groups starting to emerge, right? Like let's say the gender groups like the Me Too movements. And they starting to compare it like the race issue. I think they should have fucking. I think it's very different. It has the similarities a little bit, but it's different still. You know what I mean? Because when it comes to the racial shit, the people that was getting oppressed the most don't really have no kind of fucking benefits. There's no pros and cons. But if you want to talk pros and cons, there's like there's nothing, especially in the times where black people is being oppressed the most, or Jews, concentration camps. There was nothing beneficial about being that particular race in that time period. Okay, maybe for the Jews more so than the blacks, because economically, you see where they stand at. But say like it's a lot of benefit in being a female. A lot of benefits in being females. It's a lot of punk ass dudes out there, men. A lot of fucking corporate white collared men. Whether they wealthy, middle class, even the poor dudes. What I'm about to say, y'all gonna know what I'm talking about. The moment a woman walk outside and she raise her goddamn skirt, she put it on, she looks sexy, whatever. Everything's being handed to her. Alright? The good comes with the bad. A lot of these groups are complaining about we shouldn't be fucking harassed at the place of work or whatever, when anytime we dress a certain kind of way and everything. But if you come dressed like a slut and you attract the opposite sex, and the opposite sex, some men cannot control themselves. Some men aren't disciplined enough to control themselves like other men. So they're gonna say inappropriate things and shit that I don't agree with. That's not my swag. That ain't my style right there. You know what I mean? But some men just can't help themselves. So most of the time, a lot of men are thinking that you wear these things because you want that kind of attention anyway. Alright? Sexiness doesn't have to come from showing cleavage or being half naked out on the street. Okay? You could be well attired, well dressed, fully clothed, and still look sexy. Sexiness have a lot to do with your attitude, with your strut, the way that you walk, the way that you talk, smile. That's sexiness right there. It's real sexiness. A lot of y'all females out there got it confused, got it fucked up and twisted. Y'all think to be sexy, y'all gotta go out there with some high heel pumps on, or just a real short skirt on, or dress on, or whatever, showing more than your ass cheeks, and and your cleavage hanging out. Y'all think that's sexy right there. Anyways, let's get back to this Me Too movement. There's a lot of culprits in the Me Too movement that they need to get sanctioned for lying, trying to come up, trying to get money out of a lot of these dudes out here that's well off. So that's going to be the new thing now. Huh? Open your legs. You lay out. You knew exactly what the fuck you was doing when you was in such and such house or such and such presence looking for opportunity. You knew exactly how you was dressed. You knew exactly the vulgar language, the seductive language you used to persuade somebody of the opposite sex to get down dirty with you in the sheets. You knew what you was doing, but you only chose to record the footage, not the before and probably not the after, but that pivotal footage or audio where it's beneficial to you and what was said by you to the opposing party that you're now fucking accusing of whatever, alright? So you could benefit from it. Most of y'all females out there, if y'all wasn't, I'm not talking to the rape victims or nothing like that, right? I'm talking about the ones that's playing victims, that's not really fucking victims. They just trying to come up out of a movement. They trying to shadow the fucking movement. They trying to jump on a bandwagon because they want a nice payday or something like that. Probably just want some attention, want to be a part of something. It's like somebody being bullied for the longest time in a rough neighborhood, then all of a sudden joins a gang just because you want to be down. You want to be part of something big. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, it's a fucking piece of shit movement that's going on out there. If you're gonna do it righteously, make sure you educate the younger females on what is it you're doing and the real reason why you're doing what you're doing. Do not do it. I repeat, do not fight against these evil men that cause you any kind of physical, psychological harm. Do not fight against them and then fight against the good men also. Bubble up the good men into that equation. There's a lot of good men out there too, you understand me? That, me for one, myself, I've been in situations where a woman was very vulnerable. Talking about overseas, third world countries, you name it, very vulnerable. Where I didn't take advantage of their vulnerability because I knew I had a little money on me or whatever the case is. I respected them, and I knew that was somebody's sister, could be somebody's mother, could be somebody's cousin, somebody's aunt, could be my aunt, my fucking cousins. So that's the way I looked at that person at the time. And I didn't do anything disrespectful. Okay? But some men just don't have that discipline. Just like some women don't. That's why you see a lot of these school where's like Me Too movement screaming and all these feminist groups and all of where's these people screaming when a lot of these female teachers are having sex with their male students. Nobody's screaming about that. Nobody's going crazy over that. Okay? I guess he's supposed to want the pussy, huh? Because it's a female. See, United States got this thing going on, man, and it shows. It's being depicted in the movies, these fucking reality shows. It's making the men in general, look so weak in the eyes of many. Can't say the wrong things no more. A lot of dudes out there that's married, live with their girls. Their girls dominate Facebook. Facebook was created by Mark Zuckerberg, whatever. Created by a man. Okay? Mostly for the college students to network and people, to progress and do positive things. But it turned to a fucking slut, a whore fucking exhibition. That's what sites like social media turned into. You feel me? And you got all these groups, all these girls bashing men. 3, 4, 5 baby fathers. Not married, having kids before the age of 20. But then you get on social media and you bash the man. Like you didn't partake in this nonsense. And then you have 5 fucking Nazi ass fucking females that's saying, yes, you're so right, and cheering you on. Wolves in the pack against the man. Younger men seeing this shit. Too scared to speak. One man leave a fucking comment, a swarm of fucking piranhas just fucking try to fucking devour him for speaking his piece. Men afraid to fucking speak these days. What the fuck is going on? Is it a hidden agenda behind this whole feminist movement, the Me Too? Is it what? Is it just what? Is it like lesbians or some shit? Trying to dehumanize men and make us look like we're not worth nothing no more in the family infrastructure? What the fuck is going on? So many men out there. Shout out to Tommy Sotomayor too also. I gotta shout out that YouTuber because I've been a student of dude as far as like taking a lot of the positivity and things that he's been trying to speak. Yeah, his approach might be a little bit harsh, as some may say, but that's the only thing y'all understand out there. Motherfuckers gotta be kind of rugged like a rat. You wouldn't watch any one of Mona Scott's love and hip hop shows or nothing like that if they didn't have fighting on it. If they didn't throw fucking chairs at each other and shit, ratings wouldn't go up. Wouldn't give you something to talk about. So this is what I call entertainment, podcasting, all of this shit. It's entertainment. You put your own flair to it, your own niche. freedom of speech, right? Whatever happened to that? Oh, certain people, I guess, mostly men, we can't speak our piece anymore. Okay? Only voices to be heard is women. Okay, I see what's going on. Me Too movement. Feminism shit. Fuckers so quick to stand up. You know how much shit, especially black male, Latino males, what we gotta go through out here? You gotta go through enough just being our fucking race. Okay? And now we can't speak as men, can't speak up. I mean, fuck the dudes that batter and beat up women and all that. I'm not speaking for them. And also, y'all dudes that's hearing this shit, do not try to hide or try to mix in and blend in with what I'm saying. This shit is about females dragging down good men. Okay? Females who hate fucking men in general. Okay? Because they want to promote their lesbian agenda. Now I'm not on here gay bash or nothing. I got no problem with nobody's sexual orientation. Okay? I know a lot of people, cool with many people. You can do what you want to do in the bedroom. Doesn't concern me. I'm not a part of that shit. I do what I do, you do what you do. But I've been noticing a lot of people gonna hate me for this one. I really don't give a fuck. Been noticing, like, you ever notice that gay men are the most friendly for some reason? Like, a lot of females always say, oh, it's my gay friend Teddy or Ron or whatever, and it's always a gay male friend. But the lesbians are always more assertive, more aggressive, more angry. Kind of like y'all just hate fucking men. That's why y'all decided to be lesbians. Now, if you choose your sexual orientation by preference because that's what you truly feel, like like Ellen DeGeneres, you're gay, but that's how that's what you lust for, whatever. I respect it. I understand it. I understand that it's a feeling that no one else can feel but yourself. But attitude. See, a lot. I met a couple of young MAs before, if you know what I mean. A lot of female dykes, butchers as you might want to call them, or whatever, acting tough and shit, trying to act tougher than the dude and all that. Met a lot of them before. Most of the ones that I meet, like they still intimidated by men. Like they want to be men so bad, they intimidated by men, and they hate fucking men. Probably they got beat up when they fucking was in a regular relationship with a man. Probably the guy cheated on them so much fucking times, like as if a fucking woman can't cheat on you. Come on. Statistics shows that the most violent fucking relationships out there are fucking woman and woman relationships. Not even fucking two men. Two women are the most violent. Right? There's more cases of harsh violence amongst lesbians, more than two gay males. So what that tell you right there? Who the fuck really is the problem? It's about time somebody addressed this shit flat out, straight out, how this shit is. A lot of y'all dudes listening to this, y'all need to pass this shit around. Copy, paste this shit. Paste the link. Give it to somebody. Don't be scared. Because your girl might see you doing it and shit. A lot of y'all motherfuckers are getting control in your house. I believe in the 50-50 thing. I like women that's powerful. I like women being independent. But don't throw that independent shit in my face every fucking minute. Because there's a certain definition to your independence, and they ain't the independence that I feel is truly independent. I mean, like, if you respect a household, man, woman, kid, whatever, family, the guy drops dead, you could hold on the household, you could drive the vehicle, you could run the business if y'all own a business, or you could keep on working because you're a professional. You could still be a mother at home. That's independent. That's an independent, strong woman right there. Okay? Not the one that try to kick out the fucking man out the house. have them sleeping on the couch type shit. Tell the kids your daddy ain't shit, he ain't shit. I'm a strong fucking woman by myself. It's not necessary having a man, the man in the house. That ain't necessary. Why you? I mean, what kind of mothers are y'all teaching these kids? This bullshit this day and age. You know what I mean? So a lot of these young dudes are growing up in households, being raised by single mothers. Excuse me. Mostly in the African American community and Latin American community. No, not really. I won't say Latin American community, because this is where culture comes in. Mostly in the Latin American culture, the woman, they believe that the man needs to be there for the fucking kids. Now, it's the American fucking culture, okay? The northern culture that don't believe in that shit. They believe that, child support, we don't need you. We only need you when it's time to have sex, and that's it. A lot of these evil women are pushing this agenda. Fellas, pay attention. Wake the fuck up. This is bigger than what it may seem to be on the media, on TV or whatever. Anyway, hit the like and fucking subscribe button. Damn it.